Was this one of Bluto's tricks? I'm in the wrong movie.
Welcome to another quick retro unboxing review. A few years ago, my daughter and I reviewed our loose collection of the 2001 Popeye the Sailor Man toy line by Mezco. We didn't unbox any, but I will today. Series 1 Peacoat Popeye. Let's take a look at the packaging from top to bottom. The packaging looks amazing, with not just the font, his face, but also the shipwreck as the background of the card. Plus, a perfect clear view of the figure and its accessories. Now on the back, there are big clear pictures of all the figures in Series 1 that you can collect. Since Popeye is now in the public domain, there are horror movies based on the Sailor Man being released this year, and it made me think of the original 1980 movie starring Robin Williams. Although all the figures in Series 1 are based on the original cartoon, this Peacoat Popeye is based on Popeye's first appearance in the movie, including his accessories. Let's unbox it. Let's smell it. And he smells really good for being a 24-year-old toy. And here are all the loose accessories that Popeye came with, including some instructions that are basically general instructions for all the Popeye figures in Series 1. Included with Popeye is a map. It might be a map of Sweet Haven. Then he also comes with a bicep that tears through his peacoat, a can of open spinach with the spinach already flowing out, his picture frame of Pappy, the duffel bag where you can put all this stuff in there. And although it's a simple duffel bag, it says Popeye on it. That's a real nice detail. Popeye also came with other accessories that were already on him. For one, his pipe, which he finds on the floor in the beginning of the movie, and his beanie, or as they call it in Canada, tube. Taking a look at Popeye from top to bottom without his beanie or his pipe, he looks pretty darn cool, and it looks a little different from this head sculpt. The pipe doesn't go on the left side of his mouth, it goes on the right side. So this head sculpt is more like this Popeye right here, which came out in Series 2. And now heading down, looking at that Peacoat, that it looks really nice. And I just heard that hand. We're gonna try out his action in just a bit because there's also a button right here. We're gonna look at the instructions again. To activate Peacoat Popeye's Twister Fister punch action, just wind up Popeye's fist counterclockwise 3 times and press the button on the arm to activate. I brought up Bluto so that we can see just how much tougher that punch is once that fist is spinning. And then he's got pants and those big old giant boots seen in the movie. Let's take a look at Popeye's articulation. He's got articulation at the head, goes all the way around, shoulder all the way back and forward, wrist, but this one's also part of his action, and his fingers, all 4 of his fingers move, waist, hips, for a total of 10 points of articulation. Now let's start putting the rest of his accessories on. Let's have him hold on to that can of spinach. See, it's kind of dented here on the side so that you can grip it onto his hand. It's easier said than done because I've been trying for about 5 minutes and I can't get this can of spinach to stay. Well, let's continue with the rest of the accessories. So now that he's eaten some spinach, you put the bicep right over his smaller bicep, and boom. Now he's ready to throw that punch. Let's load up his duffel bag with all his stuff. I was going to put the picture frame of Pappy in there as well, but I kind of want him to hold on to this as he walks along. And now taking a look at Popeye all the way around with all his accessories, and he looks badass. They probably didn't have the likeness to Robin Williams, so this was probably the best they can do to get a Popeye the movie action figure out there, and I love it. And unlike the other Popeyes, Peacoat Popeye actually has some beard stubble here. That's a real nice detail that they gave this one because he's been out at sea for some time. My final thoughts. They're most likely the same as a few years ago when I reviewed them with my daughter. But just speaking of the Peacoat Popeye, I'm glad I got him. He's got a different feature than the regular release and other Popeye figures. Mezco did a wonderful job with these figures. Although, yes, they use the same molds, but hey, it's Popeye. The hands, the head, but then they went through the work of actually giving them different action from other figures. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next one. I really do hope you enjoyed this, and I really appreciate your support. Don't send me any money. I don't have any Patreon, so if you could, please just hit that like, hit that subscribe, and maybe share. If you can check out, maybe click this video, or maybe even click whatever that is right here. What is that? How did it get here? Bye!